Track 15. Today I'm going to be talking about amateur journalism. In other words, journalism practiced by ordinary people, not professional journalists. For people like you who want to get some real writing experience, this can be a good way to get started. And later I'll be offering you some practical tips to help you. Journalists are providing more and more news. I think the main cause of this change has been the internet. Nowadays, anyone close to an important event can write a report and email it to a newspaper, or they can take a photo with a digital camera or use a mobile phone uh, to make a video film of what's happening. Also, amateur journalism isn't just for people who are in the right place at the right time. People can now write reports and articles about things which a big organization or might not be interested in and post the ideas on the website or blog. This means on the short of people can express their views. Also, in the past, if you wanted to make your opinions known, one of the few ways of doing this was send the letter to a newspaper. But normally, newspaper only print a few thousands of letters they receive each day. Now people can write about things which are real important to them and people of them, and they put it in a blog. As a result, amateur journalists often write about something which is a local issue, and by a local issue, I mean something happening in the school, in their area, or the traffic in their town, but not something necessary for national or international interest. Amateur journalism is a growing phenomenon. There are now major online newspapers. All My News in South Korea, for example, has a large number of readers, and for this reason, they can attract advertising and get income from this, and as a result, it become a profitable business. Track 15. But how can we get involved? How can we begin to write articles which will be published on those sites like these? Well, first you must have something interesting to say, something about you want uh, to communicate with readers. Assuming you have this is important in an article to attract people's attention and gain their interest. So put the main facts first, answering these questions: who, why, when, how, and where. Get those basic facts down to start with and get people interested. Then fill in the details in the interest of the article. The best model is really shaped like a pyramid. A pyramid. You put the most important facts at the top of article or lots of smaller details down below. Remember, you want people to keep reading, so you need to hone their readers' interest. Um, a really good technique for doing that is to put in quotations from people who are part of the story. What they really said, the sort of thing. Tanya, mother too, said it happened so quickly that we didn't have time to react. Quotations bring the article alive. Once you have written your article, go over it again to make sure that any figures you want are correct. Make sure that Tanya really has two children and not more or three, not one or three. Then after that, once you've got your ideas down, rewrite your article, making sure that your paragraph don't contain some more than three sentences. People like them to be proof and to be point. and this will help to hold their attention. And another thing to bear in mind, if they're reading online, people can soon stop reading your piece and start reading something else. So keep the whole article brief. Don't put it in a conclusion. Just let your article end without it. Another good piece of advice is to remember that all clinch, clinch, which we've on here on heard that a picture is worth 1,000 words is true. So if you can include a picture, it will attract more attention and illustrate what you've been saying. Finally, you need to write about the headline, something eye-catching, which will get to get people to skim to the article to start with, and then if it's well written, they will read read it carefully afterwards. Track 17. Well, I think it helps people to write to quite a lot of ways. For instance, to get information or to book air tickets. It will help people to study and to do research for their homework and their studies or even their advice about how to study. Track 18, well, I'm not sure. Some people do by hearts. For example, young people who should be studying instead, but a lot of people use the internet for their jobs or for other things. Maybe too much time chatting to friends, not enough time to do other uh, time doing other things. Too much time sitting down, but many people leave the internet connected all day because they use it instead of a telephone or messages, or instead of going to the library. So I think it depends. For something, it saves time.